السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وسلم. It's really wonderful to be here. First of all, how about a big round of applause for the organizers and for yourselves for coming out here, the speakers. Man, I had no idea he was talking about me right now. It just sounds like Allah made me funny. I was like, okay, that's me. I think that's me. So it's nice to be here. Evidently, the sisters are keeping this whole thing on lockdown. Because these guys are like the straggling. Like we got 10 brothers and everybody here, ladies. So that's the future of the Muslim youth right there. NUF. What does it stand for? Networking for What is it? I feel like he's lying right now. That's exactly why the sisters have it on lockdown. Right there, you can't even lie right. Man, we learned a lot of things in this panel discussion, by the way. Learned a lot. The biggest thing I learned was that evidently a lot of people want to marry Ahmed Sadiq. Is that too honest? I'm sorry, that was very awkward. Everybody is sitting through that, poor guy. Well, it's not his fault. First of all, whose idea is it to ask a guy who's not married to talk about marriage? That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. I'm an expert, man. I've been married 15 years. I got 4 children. I got the wounds to prove it. This guy's like a child to me. He's an educated man. I respect your knowledge, sir. I don't respect your knowledge about marriage. I do not. I'm sorry. It's all very theoretical until you actually get married. Then you learn the golden rule of marriage. The golden rule of marriage is very, very simple. You guys want to know the real? You want to know the truth now? You got the theoretical book knowledge. Now you guys want to know the practical, real knowledge about marriage? Y'all got scared, like, oh my God, don't shoot me. Here's the bottom line about marriage, okay? It's very simple. You want to be happy in marriage, it's a very simple rule. Lower your expectations. It's a very simple rule. Whatever you imagine in your mind, like you guys are women, you've seen too many Disney cartoons, you think you're going to get a prince, Prince Charming is coming. It's not going to happen like that. Okay, he's going to be fat. He's going to smell. Okay, he's going to leave beard hair in the sink. It's very disgusting. You got to get used to it. I'm giving it to you for real, right? Men, you want to get married? Very simple rule. Shut up. Just keep your mouth shut. Just keep your mouth shut, no problems. It's very simple. I'm telling you, marriage becomes very simple. It took me 15 years to figure this out. You spend a lot of years fighting and arguing, and then one day you just wake up and like, hold on a minute. I could just shut up. It's a lot easier. Waste a lot less energy. Everybody will be happy. You know, it's a beautiful thing. I got 4 boys. Surprise! That's right. When I tell Desi people, are there any Indian, Pakistani people here, by the way? Anybody at all besides the Sheikh? Me and the Sheikh, representing all of South Asia, 1 billion people. That's right. We got a lot of Somalis I see in the house. Make some noise if you're Somali and proud. Make some noise. All right. MashaAllah. Now, I used to live in Minneapolis, by the way. That's right. That's right. So, the twin cities of St. Paul and Mogadishu. I know a lot of Somalis, man. Somalis have taken over Minnesota. So now I always have a dilemma on stage. I want to drink this, but you know, you're not supposed to drink standing up. That's khilaf sunnah. But there's a loophole. There's a loophole. See, if you violate the sunnah outwardly, okay, but your intention is actually that I don't want to violate the sunnah. I'm just standing here drinking this because if I sit down on the stage, you guys will think I'm weird. She laughed at me, literally. Bismillah. So don't take this as a precedent. Bismillah. So I was talking about marriage. Well, I got lost. Too many topics. I've already started. Marriage. And what else? Mogadishu, Somalis. Somalis are amazing. They've taken over all of Minnesota. I don't know if any of you probably have like relatives there, am I right? Come on, don't lie. Who has relatives in Minnesota? Come on, make some noise. Half the audience. Yeah, I'm actually from Minnesota. I'm just visiting Stockholm for the weekend. It's crazy, man. If you fly into Minneapolis now, okay, all the security in the airport, big Somali women, rocking that one-piece hijab that's like somehow just a blanket. You know what I'm talking about? It's like this lady's gonna warn me at the TSA. Are you crazy right now? Even I'm scared right now. I look like this. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe in the airport. Then I go to Target. If you go to Target, you guys have Target over here in Sweden? No. You never, but you know about Target because America is like dominating the whole planet. So you probably see Target in movies and TV shows. Like Target, if you don't know what it is, a store, and they have a red and white logo that's like a Target. Like I always imagine, like I'm gonna go in Target and I'm gonna miss. Mr. Target. This guy is so bored right now. The camera guy. I feel sorry for you, man. You've been having to record this whole conference. Did you learn anything, by the way? He's like, no, I have not. Zero. Just looking at this picture, thinking about other things. Thinking about what else I could be doing. Alhamdulillah. So Somali, man, I love Somali. This is a true story. I went to law school. I used to be an attorney. Surprise again. That's right. People don't believe me when I tell them that. And the thing is, my dad is a typical Indian father. Okay, my dad gave me good advice ever since I was a little kid. He used to give me these lectures. I call them the Abu lectures. That's what I call my dad, Abu. Shut up. And Abu, my dad used to give me these lectures, and it's a true story. I was probably 7 or 8 years old. He sat me down and he said, listen. It always starts out to say, listen. You have to be instructed to listen, because he already knows I'm not listening to him. Ever. You know, this is a typical kid. Right? Listen. Go to a school. A study. Don't be a stupid. That's it, he summed it up right there. That's actually a profound educational philosophy. Go to a school, a study, don't be stupid. Sometimes I wish I would have followed that advice. Instead of standing here in Stockholm telling jokes on Sunday night to a bunch of Somali teenage girls. This is my life right now. So this has also happened. It's a fact. Why are you guys, these guys are so rowdy over here. These dudes, they need to go to the gym and play some basketball or something. This is Ibn Rushd Foundation. Give it up for that. That's right. Come on, give it up for these organizations. Big working for the month from team. By the way, here's a little note for that. I know this organization has existed for 20 years. That's an amazing accomplishment. Round of applause for, yeah, I'm serious. Please. Very impressive, NUF. But here's a little pro tip. If you're starting a Muslim organization in the future, don't use the word network. Muslim youth. Because I think that's about the scariest thing to white people everywhere, is a network of Muslim youth. No matter what they're doing, there could be a network of Muslim youth dedicated to kebab manufacturing. There's a network of Muslim youth. Those are terror kebabs. Those are very scary kebabs. Doner kebab. By the way, how about the ISIS? Okay, listen, everybody's been talking about ISIS. And this ISIS thing is out of control. Let's all be honest about this, man. This is crazy. I cannot believe they actually had a question. The girl just stood here with a straight face like, yeah, we have a question from somebody in the audience. I have family members and friends who are in ISIS. And I'm about to get arrested. So it's crazy, man. ISIS, we don't need to pretend, man. ISIS has been around for a long time. We forget that. We forget our own history. The reason we have to have this kind of question and answer session, we don't even know who we are, man. We got to learn our own history, man. People, we've had crazy Muslims from the beginning. There's been crazy Muslims from the beginning of Islam. You understand there was Sahaba, right? Correct me, we have the sheikhs here, man. Some of the Khulafa al-Rashidun were killed by Muslims. What? Oh my God. Can it be true? Yes. These are historical facts. I'm not making this up. There's been crazy Muslims trying to kill regular Muslims since the beginning of Islam. That's been around for a long time. Nowadays, they just have a funny name, ISIS. And they're doing crazy things. And it's gotten so crazy, it's like sometimes the only way to really be honest about crazy people is to be crazy yourself. That's what I want to do. I want to start releasing videos. Like, I have this fantasy. I'm thinking about doing this for real. Like, I'm going to release a video. It's called a beheading. Okay, it's a real tight shot of my face, right? Real mean, looking at the camera, like, you are about to witness a beheading. And then from the bottom of the screen, I bring a dead bee. And I cut off the bee's head. It's a beheading. Get it? It's a beheading. I'm sorry. I don't want to make light of beheadings. That's a very evil thing people are doing. But please, can we stop pretending like that's a real problem walking around the streets of Stockholm? Nobody's about to behead you in Stockholm. Relax. So it's the whole thing. Everybody's going crazy. Ebola! Oh my God! Ebola! ISIS and Ebola! Ebola-sis! Ebola-sis is gonna kill you! Oh my God! Ebola, ISIS! ISIS-Bola! Just shut up! How about that? Simple rule. Turn off the TV, you won't be scared. Turn off CNN and you won't be so scared all the time. That's a simple rule. I think we should all start telling white people that rule. Hey, white people, you're so scared, right? Stop watching TV. Stop watching TV, and then you'll realize that you still run the world. Nothing to worry about. You're gonna be just fine. Just relax. Just relax. What's happening? It's like weird side conversations keep popping up. These girls have their own sub-conversation going on about Ebola. Very scared of Ebola. Ooh, it's just another disease that's killed like 10 people in America. I know people are dying. It's a horrible situation. Look, the thing is, we have to realize, never forget, we are down here on Earth to be tested. And part of a test is there's going to be a lot of crazy stuff that happens. That's life, right? So when you get scared of Ebola and ISIS, oh my God, what are you so scared of? The world is exactly the way it's supposed to be. A big, crazy roller coaster. And it's just going up and down and twists and turns and upside down and we're all screaming, we're all on the roller. Ah! But if you realize what it is, it's a roller coaster. It's supposed to be like that. You just relax. That's how marriage is, again. It's marriage. Just stop screaming. Shh. Quiet. Relax. Settle in. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Never forget that. No matter how scared you get. Somebody had a question about being depressed, and that got me kind of hit home for me. I get depressed sometimes, man. Alhamdulillah, I'm doing much better now, but they can be sad. You know, the world is a sad place. A lot of sad things happen. If you think about the sadness, it can make you sad. You know what I'm saying? It's weird that the word sad made you laugh. I'm sad. I'm so sad. So, it's funny. It's true though, because it's hard to remember. But if you keep perspective, right? What is the perspective? The perspective is nothing to be sad about. There's nothing to be mad about. Because why? Because Allah is in control of the whole thing. Right now. The feeling like you have any control is a complete illusion. You have no control right now. Sitting here right now, if you're not even controlling your own heartbeat. What? Yes. Think about that. Right now, your heart is beating. You're not controlling that. Your heart could stop at any moment in time. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. It's so scary. Exactly. You're living on the edge 24/7. You're breathing in oxygen that you didn't make, breathing out carbon dioxide that your lungs have magically transformed, getting the carbon dioxide, and then giving the carbon dioxide to all the plants and all the grass on this planet. which are magically transforming it back into oxygen. Are you kidding me? You're not in control of anything. We are actually, if I ask you right now, where are you? Where are you right now? This dude fell asleep already. He's so bored. He's like, all right, I get it. I used to see Ebola. I'm going to sleep. I'm not scared. This could be, dude, you have a shirt on that says euphoric. You don't look very euphoric right now. It's opposite of euphoric. It's like, I'm tired, man. I've been volunteering all weekend. I just want some kebab. Now, are there any late places open, by the way, to get food tonight? Any kebab joints? Anybody know of a recommendation after this is over? This is a serious question, because I was driving over here, and the brother Muhammad was like, yeah, you want to get some food? I was like, maybe after the program. And then he was like, okay, well, we can go to Max's at that point. I was like, I don't need that kafir food. What's the kebabs? No, there's no kebab available late night in Stockholm? Are you kidding me? We should cancel this whole organization and start a kebab restaurant. How is there not a kebab joint open at 10 o'clock at night in Stockholm, Sweden? That's crazy. You know how many drunk white people would come eat your kebab at 2 in the morning? You guys can all be rich and then fund this whole operation. Fight ISIS with kebab revenue. Nobody's down with that idea? Alright, let's get to the jokes. I haven't even started my set. I'll talk to you guys about some things, if this mic cooperates. Well, first of all, the mic system is not a surprise, because for some reason, I think this is a big conspiracy of all the sound system manufacturers against Muslims. I've been to like over 100 mosques across the face of the earth. I have yet to go to a masjid that has a sound system that works. It's always the same, man. It's saying, hello, it's ridiculous. Well, we spent like $10 million building a masjid, $500 for the sound system. Bought it on eBay. Like, come on, man. Why did it suck? So he gave me, I'm gonna give you the microphone. He told me you have to hold it exactly like this. This is a Muslim microphone right here. If you hold it the wrong way, he just gets upset. Stops working. This is an ISIS microphone. I'm gonna behead this microphone, Chummy. Stop. I'm sorry, man. I just don't. I can't get over this ISIS thing. This is crazy. Muslims killing other Muslims, man. That's as old as the world. Allah have mercy on us, man. Allah have mercy on us. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. Let's talk for real now. I'm from my parents are really from India, and I was born and raised in Chicago. And in America, I know it's probably different in Sweden, but in America, if you're not white and you're not black, and somebody asks you where you're from, that's always 2 questions in one. So they're, where are you from? Chicago. No, but where are you from? Oh, Chicago. No, but where are you really from? Like, I don't understand what you mean. I just start playing with them, right? What do you mean? I'm from Chicago. No, like, what's your nationality? Oh, nationality is a function of citizenship. So I think the answer to your question is American. But I think the question you're trying to ask me is, what's my ethnicity? Oh, so what that proves to me is you're stupid and racist. You don't know the difference between nationality and ethnicity. You live in America, you should learn the language or go home. That's what I tell white people. Do you guys get the same thing here? So it must be very confusing though to be Somali background, born in Sweden, where like the stereotypical Swedish person is like literally like Swedish blonde, blue eye. Like this is like Hitler's dream. You know what I'm saying? Like the typical Swedish person. And if you do that, like white, pasty, white person, blonde hair, blue eye, white skin, the Somali human being is like the inverted version of that reality. Okay? And you guys are born in Sweden. Okay? Muslim rocking hijab. And you speak like no Somali. Only Swedish. She's like, what? Is that new? I'm talking about some people who don't pick up the Somali. You have to understand, to the average white person in Europe, that's like a science experiment. Like, how does this person exist? Swedish? Speaking Swedish? Somali? Muslim? Oh my God. Eurabia. That's what they call it, Eurabia. You've heard that expression? Eurabia, that's the thing. The Muslim haters in Europe are putting this new label and say, oh, Muslims are coming to take over Europe and they're trying to create Eurabia. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of a cool word, but it's not a reflection of reality. First of all, Somalia is not in Arabia. That's the first thing, right? And the Somalis who live here and speak Swedish, you have to understand, listen, the reason why people are scared, they don't know that we're not actually terrorists. They don't know that. They're scared of us. And the reason they're scared is because if we wanted to be terrorists, we could be awesome terrorists. Because you guys speak Swedish and you're born in Sweden and you are Muslims. That's very scary to the average European person. So we have to let them know, listen, white people, nothing to be scared of. Calm down, turn off the TV and relax. I'm just trying to chill out here, Skype with my relatives in Minnesota. I got no terrorist agenda in mind. Who in this room, how about a big round, because I know the government sends the spies to these events, how about a big round of applause if you condemn terrorism, make some noise, come on. Condemn terrorism. So sick of this. So sick of having to apologize, like we always apologize for stuff we didn't even do, right? If you didn't do anything, act like you didn't do anything, all right? I am not a terrorist. I want to make this very clear. I am not a terrorist. I have never been a terrorist. I've never wanted to be a terrorist. I am not a terrorist. I am, however, sometimes terrorist-ish. Okay, and all I mean by that is, I'm so sick of being called a terrorist, I start fantasizing, you know what? What if I was a terrorist? Whenever I go through TSA at the airport, I'm like, man, if I wanted to smuggle a bomb on this plane, I could do it. I'm smarter than this whole stupid system, are you kidding me? I walk in the airport, people get scared of me. You understand? Muslim women who wear hijab, you know what I'm talking about. Muslim man, you rock a kufi, you got a beard, you know what I'm talking about. Muslim man, you shave, Muslim woman, no hijab, you're a Muslim undercover. Okay? People look at you, they're like half scared. They're like, I don't know, could be. Maybe he's a Hindu, I don't know. Okay, and the fact of the matter is, people, you walk in the airport looking like this, oh my God. People are immediately just like, oh my God. You know what I do? I got so sick of this, I started giving them dirty looks back. That's what I do now. I walk in the airport, I'm like, if anybody has the guts to be like, hey, you have a problem? I'd be like, yes, I do. My stomach hurts. Chipotle. Bean burrito. Where's the bathroom? The worst part about going to the airport, as you all know, is going through security situation, TSA, okay? I don't know if they have the same signs here in Sweden. They have these all over America. Right? If you see something, say something. Do you guys have that in Sweden here? No. If this is literally every airport in America, back me up if you've flown to America, if you see something, say something. I'm in the airport like that's a very ambiguous set of instructions. If you see something, say something. I'm in the airport like, I see a lot of things. I see people everywhere. I see a sign that says, if you see something, say something. I should say something. What should I say? Something. Okay, here we go. Allahu Akbar! I'm gonna get shot. I'm gonna get shot in the airport. That's not fair. I'm following airport instructions. Don't taste me, bro. It's crazy, man. And now you have to go through the whole thing, right? The metal detector, the bag, all the thing. Here's the thing. This is a real life hacker tip, right? Never go through the x-ray machine until your bags have gone through first, all right? Always wait for your bags to go through, then you go through. Because you could go through, somebody put something in your bag, comes out, you don't know that, right? That's my worst nightmare. Sir, is this your bag? I'm like, yes it is. I'm gonna have to search it. Hey, no problem. Opens it up like, whose missile is this? That's my worst nightmare, man. Never go through the x-ray machine till your bags have gone through first, okay? That's a golden rule. Now here's the situation. I was at the airport one time, true story, minding my business. The line started getting backed up because the bags were all jammed on the machine, right? They had to reset the machine. So the lady was just waving people through. Sir, please come through. I was like, no. I'm just gonna wait for my bag. Sir, you're holding up the line. Please come through. I said, no. Just gonna wait for my bag. Sir, please. I was like, no. I did it like a 5-year-old, like, Everybody in the whole TSA area started staring at me, turned into a situation, okay? Finally the line caught up, I went through, I got my bag, went out, and everybody was looking at me. I felt so suspicious. I felt the need to defend myself. You know, sometimes you just have to, and I swear to God, I lost my witness, there was a black dude working at TSA, and I leaned over the counter, I was like, I don't trust these white people. I don't trust these white people. And I swear to you, he goes, I feel you, dog. I feel you. Oh, man. Allahu Akbar. I got a witness at TSA. Oh, man. Then you get to the gate. All right? Now, I don't think they've done this yet in all parts of Europe, but when you get to the gate to board an airplane, okay, this should be the last, like, half hour of your life. Before you get on a plane, where you're able to just calm your nerves, right? Get collected, you know, whatever, meditate, do some dhikr, just calm yourself down. Because you're about to do a very scary thing, evidently. Nowadays, getting on an airplane is terrorism, there's horrible weather events, planes can disappear, evidently. We're all pretending that didn't happen, that happened. Nobody knows where that plane is, okay? You're about to do a very scary thing. You would think this is the time to just calm yourself, but no. The government thought it was a good idea to put a TV screen at every gate, at every boarding gate in America, playing 24/7 coverage of CNN, the scariest things happening on Earth right now. ISIS Mola. I was sitting at the gate recently, this is a couple months ago. Of course, you all remember the Boko Haram situation. I was just minding my business, sitting at the gate, and the screen was right over my head. So everybody was at the gate, like looking at the TV screen, looking at me. Looking at the screen, looking at me. Looking at that screen, looking at me. I just wanted to be like, I didn't do it. I'm in Chicago with you. How could I kidnap people in Nigeria? I mean, if I could do that, I'm amazing, first of all. Second of all, I did not do it. I swear to you, stop staring at me. And first of all, what is this Boko Haram anyway, man? I'm a Muslim, I want Boko Halal. That's why when I'm Desi Hanafi, I want Boko Zabiha. You guys already know what that is, do you? That's a North American phenomenon. You guys should shake about that. It's a lot of confusion. You guys never heard that term, Zabiha? There's a website, zabiha.com, you can check it out. It's a made up term because there's so much confusion about halal meat in North America. This is going to turn into a whole other discussion. I can already feel half of you guys like, this is interesting. And the other half is like, I don't even care. I don't want to know about this. I do not want to know about this. You can ask after the show if you're actually interested. So I'm going to tell you a story now, okay? Here's a true story from my life. It's related to everything I was talking about, going to the airport, TSA security, going to the gate, okay? Before I tell you that story, I would like to share something from the heart. Can I share honestly? NUF. Enough said. I want to share something from the heart. Alhamdulillah. grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this fakir has been taken all over the planet. Making people laugh all over this world, man. Over 25 countries on 5 different continents. People laugh from different backgrounds, different colors, different religions, different philosophies, different orientation, different size, gender, color, language, age, you name it. And alhamdulillah, been able to make those people laugh. And as a result, I have actually been studying human beings. And I came to figure something out. I came to figure out something about human beings. You guys want to hear it? What did he say? What did you say? We all want to hear it. You just got that cool hat. Fedora. All right, you can keep it to yourself. I came to figure out the truth about human beings. The truth is, we're all basically exactly the same. I don't mean that as some kind of bumper sticker. Let me tell you what I mean, okay? 2 things. First of all, we're all basically the same because all of us are dumb. We don't like to admit it. It's true, we're all dumb about certain things. Some of you right now are resisting, like, that's not true. That's you being dumb right now. Okay? We're all dumb in certain things. I feel like God puts that one dumb friend in your life to remind you how dumb you really are. He's shouting out his euphoric friend right there. Okay, that's you, buddy. It's true. We all have, God puts that one dumb friend in your life to remind you how dumb you really are. Because every time you talk to your dumb friend, you always say dumb things. Okay? They're all acknowledging each other. Yes. Yeah, a whole dumb circle going on. It's true, I'm dumb. Okay, I'm not too proud. I'm not too proud to admit it. I say dumb things in dumb conversations. I was talking to a friend of mine one time. This is a true story. He is one of the smartest people I know. In fact, he's so smart, he's dumb. You know one of these people who's like intelligence like a weird circle? And you can be like PhD, postdoc, genius, brilliant, idiot. You just cross that line and go into it. Oh, yeah, Under Armour's in the house. Man, you are a scary looking dude. Okay. Got that hat on, he's a burglar. All right, thank you. The note says 6 minutes. I also asked you earlier what you said. You could have just said 6 minutes. We'll solve this whole little situation you created. Under Armour. Thank you, brother. All right, I got 6 minutes to wrap the story, so I'll make it quick. But here's the point of the whole thing. We're all dumb. That's the end. We're all dumb. We say dumb things. I was talking to a friend of mine. He's so brilliant, he's kind of dumb. So we were arguing about something, and he goes, I swear to you, he goes, hey man, sometimes you just gotta fight fire. Yes. Sometimes you gotta fight fire with fire. I was like, name one time. Name one time you had to fight fire with additional fire. That's fundamentally absurd proposition. I'm sorry. Let me get this straight. You have fire, you want to put out the fire, your best strategy, more fire. You're a horrible firefighter. You gotta stop this. You're making the problem worse. He just kept arguing, right? One of these people, finally he goes, yeah, but still. But still? Has anyone ever won an argument because of but still? Has anybody ever been like, yeah, but still? That's a good point. I had not considered the merits of but still. Very persuasive, countervailing argument. But still. And this happened to me recently with my 10-year-old son, Kareem. He came over and said, Daddy, can you say this really fast? I was like, what? He said, Sally sells seashells by the seashore. I was like, I cannot say that really fast, but I will tell you this. Sally is a terrible businesswoman. Dumbest idea I've ever heard in my life. Selling seashells at the seashore? They're available for free everywhere. How did she get this business started? That's what I want to know. She wrote a business plan, went to some investor. I got a great idea. What, Sally? I'm going to sell seashells at the seashore. Get the hell out of my office. He was like, why are you getting so upset, Daddy? I said, because Sally is messing it up for other minority business owners. Women, colored people trying to get legitimate companies started. She's selling seashells at the seashore. He was like, yeah, but still. And I I punched him in the face. I didn't punch my son. I never hit my kids, relax, you guys got all the time. I've never hit my children, alhamdulillah. I just fantasize about it on a regular basis. That's just the truth. Because kids parenting is hard work, man. It takes a lot of patience to properly parent a child. It could take me weeks of conversation to achieve what could easily be achieved with one slap. Life lesson learned, but I don't do it. I control myself. Alhamdulillah, I mean, I didn't realize I only had 5 minutes, not even 5 now. He gave me that Under Armour came over here at 6 minutes. What's your name, brother? I don't want to call you that. Red shirt, yeah? What is it? Rudwan, mashallah, beautiful name. It's an angel, right? Rudwan. So you have now turned the clock on, and I'm really pressed to get out of here, and the mic is trying to kick me out anyway. Muslim ISIS mic is trying to be ahead of my show. I'm sorry, I can't stop these daddy references. The beheading. That could be like a great rap album. It's called The Beheading. The B-E-E heading. Just me cutting that off. I should make like a mock rap album cover. The Beheading. Azhar Usman. That's a funny idea. All right, I'm out of time. I got like 2 minutes, so I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm not gonna be able to tell you the big long story about the airport, but instead I will tell you this about my kids. Love being a dad. It's my favorite thing. Kids are amazing. The problem with children, however, is that they're crazy. They're crazy, and then they make you crazy. And you don't even realize that. This whole time you grow up thinking your parents are crazy, you didn't realize you are the reason they became crazy. You don't understand it when you're young. You don't figure it out until it's too late. Okay? Like think about this. From the first moment they arrive, from the moment that children arrive, babies for the first several months, all they can have is milk. That's it. Just milk. Then they throw up. And we get upset. That's not fair. What if someone did that to you? You go over to your friend's house in Gothenburg for the weekend, like, hey, what's for lunch, man? Milk. Can I have a snack? I'm kind of hungry. Milk. What's for dinner tonight? Milk. Wake you up 3 in the morning. Milk. Bleh. You will throw up too, that's all I'm saying. It's a little bit gross, too much milk. Then the moment kids start talking, they start asking questions that have no answers. Kids start asking questions and have no answers. Okay, check this out. I'm reading to my oldest son. His name is Zayd. MashaAllah, Hafiz Zayd. He's become a Hafiz of Quran. Alhamdulillah. I'm very proud of him, but I'm also very embarrassed around him because he's like religious. You know what I mean? I can't discipline a Hafiz. Like, what am I supposed to say to him? Like, go to your room and read Quran because you don't even have to look at the book anymore. You don't do it. It's very easy for you to lie down and do that now. He's a very nerdy kid. He loves books. He's like very well read. He's read way more than I could ever even dream of reading at age 12. When he was 3 years old, true story, 3 years old, I was reading his favorite children's book to him. It's called There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly. You guys heard of this book? Anyone? Nobody's heard of this? Nobody's heard of this? No, this mic is really messing with me. Nobody's heard of this book? There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly? Nobody's heard of it? 0? Okay, it's fine. I thought it was a very popular children's book. I'll catch you up. He's 3 years old. I'm reading this book to him. It's called There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly. Story of an old lady swallowed a fly. She wants to get the fly out, so she ends up swallowing progressively larger and larger animals. Like she swallows a bird to get the fly, and then the cat to get the bird, and the dog to get, And then eventually she swallows a horse. And she dies. Wonderful children's book. I'm not making this up, you can Google it. I'm reading this to him, he's 3 years old, he looks at me and goes, Daddy, did Mama swallow me? I was like, what? He said, I was in her belly, so how did I get there? It was at that moment I realized he was trying to have a conversation with me I was not prepared to have at age 3. So that's when I said, yes. Told you, with ketchup and biryani. Because biryani is the most delicious food on earth. Can we all be honest about that? I know you have delicious Somali food. I've had it before. Biryani is amazing. I just want to put that out there. I think that biryani was invented because Muslims, we don't drink alcohol, so we took all the complex flavors we could imagine and put them in rice. That's what somebody went, it's a good theory. It's a good theory. I know, it is a legitimate theory. All right, I'm out of time. Abdurrahman is coming to kick me off. And he is definitely a scary looking dude. MashaAllah. I'm gonna wrap this up by giving you a final insight into my boys. I asked you earlier, told you earlier that we're on a crazy roller coaster. Remember I said that in the beginning? And we don't realize it. We don't realize that we have no control. Every feeling that we have that we control anything is a complete illusion. It is not real. It is a gharar. You know, وَمَنْ حَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا مَتَاعَ الْغُرُورِ. What is the life of this world other than the stuff of illusions? This is a big, elaborate illusion. God has created us inside this very, very, very hyper-realistic 3D virtual reality. It's completely immersive. It's called the dunya, and it feels so real. We think it's real. But just like when you walk out of the 3D experience, you're like, oh, wait a second, that was totally fake. Same thing. When you leave this place, it's like, hold on a minute, that was totally not real. Exactly. That's what's really going on here, all right? To prove this to you, you have no control over anything. Check this out. If I asked you, where are you right now? You would say, I'm inside this university or this school auditorium at the NUF Youth Conference here in Stockholm, Sweden. That's where you are, right? That's true. That's true. On one level, that's true. You are also on a ball floating in the middle of space. Right now. What? Is he kind of crazy? Yes. That's true. Right now, you're on a ball floating in the middle of space. If you ever looked up at the clouds, looked up at the night sky, and thought to yourself like, man, I wonder what it would feel like to be in space. You are! Right now! Okay, I was explaining this to my boys. I promise I'm going to finish on this, I was talking to my 2 older boys. This is a couple years ago. Zayd was about 9 and Kareem was about 7, okay? I was in their room and I said, listen guys, you have to understand something, man. We are on a ball floating in the middle of space right now, and we're on the earth, which feels stationary, but it's actually spinning. The earth is spinning on its axis right now, and it's also floating in the middle of space, and it is going around the sun. The earth is moving while it's moving. And they were just looking at me like, whoa. Then my 9-year-old Zayd, he starts jumping around the room. He's like, Daddy, check it out. I'm moving on the earth which is moving while it's also moving. I was like, this is my son, high five, yes. Then we started getting crazy. I was like, hold on a minute, what if you could ride a bike, okay, back and forth inside of a bus? And the bus is going back and forth inside of a plane. And the plane is flying. So now you're moving on a bus that is moving, on a plane that is moving, on the earth which is moving, while it's also moving. Where are you? Ah! Kareem was looking at me very suspiciously. I said, what's wrong, Kareem? You don't understand? He goes, I understand. I don't believe you. I was like, what? Well, why don't you believe me? He said, how can the earth go around the sun when the sun is so small? I was like, you're adopted. What? I didn't say that. I just thought it. I didn't say it out loud. I said, what are you talking about, man? He said, the sun is so small, how can the earth go? I said, no, the sun is huge, man. The sun is huge, it just looks small because it's very far away. It's like when you're on an airplane, you look down at people, they look so small, the houses look so tiny, it's just because it's far away. The sun is actually huge. He said, really? I said, yes. He said, how many Earths can fit in the sun? Again, I was like, you're adopting. I was like, what kind of question is that? What kind of crazy question is that? The answer is obviously 0. They would burn up. It's a sun. Duh. I didn't say that. He was asking the question from a standpoint of spherical volume, right? He's like, how many, if the sun is huge sun is a big ball, how many Earths can fit inside of it? Does anybody know the answer? Anybody know the answer? Anybody want to guess? How many? 10? Anybody? You had 0? Anybody else?
5,000.
5,000? Anyone else? A million? Man, you just went straight for the million. The correct answer is Google.com. I have extensively Googled this question. According to known astrophysics, right now, because they're always changing their theories, but according to known astrophysics and the theories of astronomers, the correct answer is roughly 1.2 million. 1.2 million Earths can fit in the sun, which is only one star at the center of our solar system, which is inside one galaxy out of God knows how many millions or billions of galaxies there are. Each galaxy has roughly 1 trillion stars. Each star could potentially have its own planetary system. Allah is Rabbul Alameen. He's the Lord of the worlds. The Prophet is Rahmatul Lil Alameen. He's the mercy to all the worlds. We don't even know where we are right now. And we walk around as if we have some illusion of power. We have no power. Antumul fuqara'u ila Allah. We are the fuqara, we have no power. Allah is in control of this whole thing. He always has been, He always will be. Our job is to humbly submit and bow to the Creator of the universe. On that note, you can go ahead, it's fine. On that note, I congratulate you on a wonderful conference. I hope that I'll see some of you tomorrow night at the 20th anniversary NUF get-together. Big round of applause for all the organizers and all yourself. Thank you very much. My name is Azhar Usman. Allah may be funny. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.